EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Carr now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 34 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 5 now. Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raiders first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw his Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. (7-7) our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now, Carr again. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In the final seconds of the 1st half. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
15 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Prescott off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Play action now, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Able to slither by. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watch the other side just score.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
But on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's